other thing that I did was I started noticing that some clothes were making me more itchy than others, especially during like sweater season. I would wear a sweater to work that I got from like Shein, for example, and like I would just be broke out in hives. Like, I'd be so itchy, just nonstop, very uncomfortable. And so I looked at like the fabrics that I was using in comparison to some other sweaters that I had that were not making me itchy. And that's just what I started with sweaters, was like, okay, well, I want more sweaters, and I know that this is making me itchy. So if I can try to find another fabric that is not making me itchy, then and then I just noticed, like, okay, I just feel a lot better when I wear cotton, for example, or any of these natural fibers. So over time, I have started to swap out my entire wardrobe, and now my entire wardrobe, besides swimsuits, is uh, completely natural fibers. You will allow a little bit of like spandex or elastane for things that are tighter, just because that is how they make it. That doesn't seem to irritate my skin. So I avoid all nylon, acrylic, and polyester. I'm sure there's some other fabrics that I would avoid too. I just don't necessarily shop at stores that use those. So I'll shop at Quince a lot and Pact. And then American Eagle sometimes will have things that are cotton. It's really kind of a pain to shop, but always look at the labels and, see what's in it. Otherwise, I just won't buy it. And, for a while, it was really frustrating because I only had like 3 things to wear. And then, I also was not, I was going through being pregnant. So that was really a challenge to finding pregnancy clothes. And now I've just kind of had to repurchase my entire wardrobe. But I have a totally new mom body. So that has been quite a journey, but it's been definitely worthwhile. I no longer am super itchy all the time. I didn't realize like how irritable that was making me, and just how hard it is to focus when you're itching. And then of course the health effects that Benadryl has. It kind of makes you feel like you're in a fog. It makes you feel off. I hope that you found that helpful. And like I said, I had another video that was all about like sinus type allergies, and you can check that out as well if you struggle with that.